Hello students, you welcome. Today in this video we shall learn the poem My Mother at a 66 written by Kamala Das. Kamala Das was a South Indian poetess who raised her voice in favor of a woman. In fact, she wrote many new English poems, articles for newspaper and journals with the pen name Madhavi Kuttam. In this video, we shall discuss about the poem My Mother at a 66. My dear students, you know, the girls have very important role in the society. They are very much attached emotionally with their parents. In this poem, Kamala Das has also described the emotions bonding between a mother and a daughter. So let us read this poem. Driving from my parents' home to Cochin, last Friday morning I saw my mother beside me, doge, open mouth, her face ashen like that of a corpse. In the very first stanza, the poetess says that she was going to Cochin from her parents' home, and she was driving herself, driving from my parents' home. She was going from parents' home to Cochin, and she was driving herself. It was the incident of last Friday morning, means last week, and I saw my mother beside me. The mother of the poetess was sitting beside the poetess in the car on the front seat. And what was the condition of the mother? Doge. The mother was feeling sleepy. Open mouth, because of the age of 66, her mouth was opened. In this age, we see that many of the people, they don't have even teeth in the mouth, and when they sleep, their mouth gets open. Okay, her face ashen like that of a corpse, and the face of the mother was looking like a dead body. Corpse, dead body, and ashen, it was looking white. It is here compared with the face of a corpse with the use of like. So there is the use of a simile. In the next stanza, and realized with the pain that she was as old as, and looked but soon put that thought away. The mother, looking very old. She was aged 66. And the poetess says, the poet realized the pain. What was the pain? The poetess was feeling, now it is the time for the separation with the mother. That's why she felt a sort of a pain. And looked, but soon put that thought away. The thought that struck in the mind of the poetess that it is the time for getting separation from the mother. It made her gloomy. To get rid of that thought, the poetess took a new step. What did she do? Looked out at young trees sprinting. Now the poetess looked outside the car on the trees, which looks sprinting, young trees looking like they were sprinting. There is the use of a personification. Trees are non-living, or we consider that they are personified with the children sprinting, running, because of the relative motion. If you are sitting in a vehicle and you see outside the vehicle, the trees would seem like they are running. Okay, and the merry children spilling out their homes, the happy children, the children who are full of happiness, spilling out their homes. They are running outside their homes to play. The poetess looked outside the car only to get rid of the sense of desperation which she got by looking at the face of her mother. Now let us take the next stanza. But after the airport's security check, standing a few yards away, I looked again at her, wan, pale as a late winter's moon. Now the poetess reached with her mother at the airport, and at the airport after the security checking, the mother was standing at a few yards away from the poetess. Once again the poetess looked at the face of a mother standing a few yards away. She was standing a few yards away, and I here is a poetess looked again at her. Then the face of the mother was looking vain, dull or colorless, pale of yellowish color, as a late winter's moon. Here once again there is the use of a figure of speech, a comparison simile. The mother's face is compared with a moon, with a winter night. During the winter's visit, there is the mist and fog in the weather, and because of the mist, fog and clouds, the winter's moon does not look so much pretty or so much beautiful. That's why it is covered by the mist or the water vapors in the air. It is dull, and in the same way the face of the mother is also looking vain, colorless, pale, yellowish, and felt that old familiar ache, my childhood fear. In her childhood, in her previous life, the poetess had also felt the same sort of a fear of separation from her mother, and the same sort of a fear struck in her mind. But all I said was, "See you soon, Amma." But the poetess did not express her fear. She did not express her concern to her mother, and she just only said to her mother, "See you soon, Amma. We shall meet once again." And I did was smile and smile. And I did was smile and smile. There is the repetition of the word smile. The poetess bade or wished her mother goodbye by giving her a smile. Now let us discuss about the question answers of this poem. Number one, where was the poetess going? The poetess was going from her parents' home to Cochin. Now next question is, who was accompanying her during her traveling? So the mother of the poetess was accompanying her during her home to airport. Where was the mother sitting? The mother was sitting beside the poetess or beside her. What was the reason of the fear of the poetess? Definitely the answer is the poetess looked at the face of the mother. The mother was in her old age. She was of 66-year-old, and the wan pale face of the mother made the poetess concerned. Because of the weak and feeble condition of the mother, the poetess was worried. The next question is, why did the poetess compare the face of mother with the late winter's night moon? So because the face of the mother was looking dull, colorless, yellowish, and there was nothing there, the symptom of energy or symptom of health on the face of the mother. That's why the poetess compared the face of the mother with the late winter's moon. So thank you very much for watching this.